Have you ever found yourself sitting on a park bench, watching the world go by, and wondered what the secret is? You see them, the vibrant seniors, the ones whose laughter seems to carry a little further on the breeze. There's the woman in her late 70s, maybe named Eleanor, with a yoga mat slung over her shoulder, chatting animatedly with a friend half her age. There's the man, perhaps a retired carpenter from Colorado named David, striding purposefully along a walking path, a gentle smile on his face as he nods to passersby. They don't just seem to be surviving their later years, they seem to be conquering them, living with a richness and a purpose that many people decades younger would envy. What separates them from those who see aging as a slow, inevitable decline? Is it luck? Genetics? A secret elixir? The truth is far more accessible and infinitely more empowering. It lies not in a single discovery, but in a tapestry of conscious choices, woven together day after day, year after year. These choices become habits, and these habits build a fortress of resilience, joy, and vitality that can stand strong against the winds of time. Today, we are going to pull back the curtain and explore the 8 essential habits that form the very foundation of a fulfilling life well into your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. By the time we finish, you will not only understand the blueprint for thriving as you age, but you will also see why starting to build this life right now is the most profound investment you can ever make in your future self. So stay with us. The insights we are about to share could genuinely transform the rest of your life. Before we delve into the very first pillar of a vibrant later life, if you find value in this journey we're embarking on together, a simple click on the like button would mean the world. It helps us continue to share these crucial lessons on aging gracefully. And if you haven't yet joined our community, I warmly invite you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you never miss a video that could spark a positive change. The first, and perhaps most fundamental, pillar is the unwavering commitment to physical health. This isn't about chasing the physique of a 20-year-old or running marathons into your 90s, though for some that might be a goal. It is about something far more profound, maintaining independence. Imagine the deep, quiet satisfaction of being able to manage your own life on your own terms. It's the ability to reach for a jar on the top shelf without assistance, to carry your own groceries from the car, to navigate a flight of stairs with confidence, and to engage in the simple daily rituals of self-care, like bathing and dressing, without relying on others. This autonomy is not a small thing. It is the currency of dignity and self-respect. It reinforces a sense of control over your own environment and your own destiny, which is a powerful psychological anchor at any age. To achieve this, regular, intentional movement becomes non-negotiable. It's the cornerstone upon which this independence is built. Think of our friend David, the retired carpenter from Colorado. He doesn't see exercise as a chore. He sees it as a celebration of what his body can still do. His brisk morning walks through the foothills aren't just about cardiovascular health. They are a moving meditation, a time to connect with nature and clear his mind. But the variety is key. Perhaps on Tuesdays and Thursdays, he joins a spirited game of pickleball at the local community center, the fast-paced action keeping his reflexes sharp and his balance keen. On weekends, he might be found in his garden, lifting bags of soil and tending to his vegetables, a functional form of strength training that also puts food on his table. For others, it might be swimming laps in a community pool, the water supporting their joints while providing excellent resistance. Or joining a Tai Chi class in a park, the slow, deliberate movements enhancing flexibility and preventing the falls that can be so devastating in later years. The specific activity is less important than the consistency. It is the daily act of showing up for your body that maintains muscle strength, preserves bone density, and keeps the engine of your cardiovascular system running smoothly. This physical vitality is fueled, of course, by what you put into your body. A healthy diet is the other half of this essential equation. It's a conscious shift away from convenience and towards nourishment. This means embracing a diet rich in the vibrant colors of nature. Deep green spinach, bright red bell peppers, rich purple blueberries. It means prioritizing lean proteins like grilled chicken from a local farm or wild-caught salmon from the Pacific Northwest, which are essential for muscle repair and maintenance. It means choosing complex carbohydrates found in whole grains like quinoa and brown rice that provide sustained energy rather than the fleeting spike and subsequent crash from processed sugars. This approach requires you to become a mindful consumer, reading labels and consciously limiting your intake of processed foods laden with sodium, unhealthy fats, and sugars that contribute to chronic inflammation and disease. This isn't about deprivation. It's about providing your body with the high-quality fuel it needs to function optimally, boosting your immune system, and giving you the boundless energy required to lead an active, engaged, and truly fulfilling life. This first secret, a deep commitment to your physical well-being, is the platform for everything else. If you found this foundational point helpful and are ready to apply it, let me know by commenting the number 1 below. It's great to see who is on this journey with us. However, a strong body without a sharp mind is like a powerful ship without a captain. This brings us to the second pillar, cultivating unwavering mental sharpness. The human brain is a marvel of neuroplasticity, a term scientists use to describe its incredible ability to reorganize itself and form new connections throughout life. But this ability is not passive, it must be actively stimulated. The old adage, use it or lose it, has been proven time and again by modern neuroscience to be profoundly true. An engaged mind is a resilient mind. Active learning is the primary workout for your brain. Imagine Sarah, a retired librarian from Chicago, who treats her mind with the same dedication David treats his body. Her apartment isn't a place of idle retirement, it's a hub of intellectual exploration. On any given day, you might find her engrossed in a historical biography, challenging her understanding of the past, or working through a complex Sudoku puzzle, which requires logic and pattern recognition. She decided last year to finally learn Italian, not just for a future trip to Tuscany, but for the sheer challenge of it. Building new neural pathways and practicing with a conversation partner online, she is literally building new neural pathways, strengthening her memory and enhancing her problem-solving skills. Perhaps she also enrolls in online courses through platforms like Coursera, diving into subjects that always fascinated her but she never had time for, like art history or astrophysics. Each book read, each puzzle solved, each new word learned is a deposit into her cognitive bank account, building a reserve of mental agility that helps fend off decline. Beyond structured learning, it's about how you approach the everyday challenges of life. When faced with a problem, say a new piece of technology that seems bafflingly complex, the mentally sharp individual doesn't throw their hands up in defeat. They see it as an opportunity. Instead of viewing it as an insurmountable barrier, they approach it with a positive, proactive mindset. They analyze the situation, perhaps watching a tutorial video online, reading the manual, or even calling a tech-savvy grandchild for guidance. This process of creative and resourceful thinking, of breaking down a large problem into smaller, manageable steps, is a powerful cognitive exercise. Each challenge overcome, whether it's setting up a new smart home device or figuring out a new route to avoid traffic, reinforces the belief that you are capable and adaptable, adding to a reservoir of experience and wisdom that grows richer with each passing year. Have you ever had that feeling of triumph after solving a tricky problem? Share your story in the comments below. We could all use a little inspiration. Underpinning all of this is a boundless curiosity. A mind that remains open and receptive to the world is a mind that will never grow old. It's the genuine desire to understand new concepts, explore different cultures, and entertain viewpoints that may differ from your own. This curiosity might drive you to visit a new museum in your city, to try a cuisine you've never tasted before from a new restaurant in your neighborhood, or to strike up a conversation with a stranger at the coffee shop. It's the understanding that learning doesn't stop when formal education ends. It is a lifelong pursuit. This innate curiosity not only keeps your mind firing on all cylinders, but also enriches your life with a deeper appreciation for the magnificent diversity and complexity of the human experience, keeping your world expansive and vibrant rather than letting it shrink. As vital as a healthy body and a sharp mind are, they can feel hollow without the warmth of human connection. This leads us to our third and arguably most soulful pillar, nurturing deep and meaningful social connections. In an age where we are more digitally connected than ever, researchers from institutions like Harvard University have highlighted a growing public health crisis, an epidemic of loneliness that affects people of all ages but can be particularly acute in the later years. The antidote is not more followers or friends online, but genuine, reciprocal relationships rooted in the real world. Building and sustaining these connections requires conscious effort. It's about recognizing the profound importance of your tribe, your family, your close friends, and the members of your community. These relationships are your emotional bedrock. They are built on a foundation of mutual respect, genuine care, and shared history. It means investing your time and energy into them, not as an obligation, but as a privilege. It's the weekly phone call to your daughter who lives in another state, not just to check in, but to truly listen. It's making the effort to organize a monthly poker night with old friends, creating a sacred space for laughter and camaraderie. It's being the person your neighbor feels comfortable asking to watch their dog for a weekend. By actively nurturing these bonds, you create a robust support network that provides comfort in times of sorrow, amplifies joy in times of celebration, and offers that irreplaceable sense of belonging. This network is sustained by an active social life. It's about saying yes to opportunities to engage with others. Consider Maria and Tom, a retired couple who moved to a small town in Florida. They didn't wait for the community to come to them, they went to it. They joined a local birdwatching club, which not only indulged their shared passion, but also introduced them to a diverse group of people. Maria started volunteering at the local library's literacy program, while Tom joined a group that helps maintain local hiking trails. These activities are more than just ways to pass the time. They are platforms for connection. They allow you to share experiences, learn from others, and create new memories with people who share your values. An active social life keeps you engaged with the world, provides motivation, and constantly reminds you that you are part of something larger than yourself. If you found a club or group that has enriched your life, tell us about it in the comments. Your suggestion might be exactly what someone else is looking for. The deepest connections are often forged when we contribute to the well-being of others. This brings us to the element of community contribution. There is a powerful sense of purpose that comes from giving back. Whether it's volunteering your time at a local animal shelter, mentoring a young entrepreneur in your former field of expertise, or simply offering to cook a meal for a friend who is going through a tough time, these acts of service create a positive ripple effect. Your actions, no matter how small they seem, can instill hope, inspire others, and foster a spirit of generosity within your community. This sense of purpose, of knowing that your presence makes a positive difference in the lives of others, is one of the most powerful sources of fulfillment imaginable. It enriches the lives of those you help, but just as importantly, it profoundly enhances your own sense of connection and place in the world. Now, underpinning the freedom to pursue health, knowledge, and connection is a sense of stability. This brings us to the fourth pillar, establishing financial security. While money certainly cannot buy happiness, the lack of it can be a significant source of stress and anxiety, limiting your choices and diminishing your quality of life. Achieving a state of financial well-being is not about immense wealth. It's about responsible stewardship and thoughtful planning, which grants you peace of mind. This journey begins with responsible budgeting. A person who is financially secure excels in managing their resources with care and diligence. This involves creating a clear, well-thought-out budget where income is mindfully allocated to cover necessities like housing and healthcare, while also setting aside funds for savings, investments, and even discretionary spending that brings joy, like travel or hobbies. This isn't a restrictive exercise, it's an empowering one. It allows you to live comfortably within your means, free from the crushing weight of consumer debt. A budget is a living document, one that should be reviewed and adjusted regularly to reflect life's changes, ensuring you remain on a steady path toward your long-term financial goals. A cornerstone of this is meticulous retirement planning. The financially secure individual understands that planning for their later years begins decades before they actually stop working. It's the diligent, consistent contribution to retirement accounts, like a 401k or an IRA, taking full advantage of employer matches. It's about diversifying investments to manage risk and seeking the guidance of a trusted financial advisor to maximize the potential for growth. This foresight and discipline ensure that you will have a stable source of income during your retirement, enough to cover not just the basic necessities, but also to fund the aspirations you hold for your golden years, whether that's traveling to see the national parks, spoiling your grandchildren, or simply enjoying your hobbies without financial worry. Ultimately, the goal is to achieve financial independence. This is a proud milestone, marking the point where you are no longer reliant on a job or others for your financial support. This accomplishment provides a profound sense of security and freedom. It is the peace that comes from knowing you are in complete control of your financial destiny. With your finances in order, you are free to make decisions based on your values and passions, not on financial pressure. You can choose to volunteer more, pursue a creative project, or simply relax, knowing you are well prepared for whatever the future may hold. This independence is a powerful enabler, allowing you to live with confidence and authenticity. If you are still with me on this journey and finding these lessons valuable, please comment the number 1 below. Your engagement is so encouraging, and I truly appreciate your time. With a secure foundation in place, we can turn inward to cultivate the 5th pillar, emotional well-being. This is the art of managing your inner world with as much care as you manage your physical health or your finances. It's about building an internal landscape that is resilient, optimistic, and anchored in purpose. A positive outlook is the soil in which emotional well-being grows. This is not about a naive denial of life's difficulties, but a conscious, deliberate choice to focus on the good. It is the practice of finding joy in everyday moments.
It's savoring the rich aroma of your morning coffee, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin during an afternoon walk, or appreciating the genuine kindness in a stranger's smile. By actively seeking out and treasuring the bright side of life, you cultivate an attitude of gratitude. This perspective doesn't eliminate challenges, but it changes how you experience them. It provides an emotional buffer, uplifting your spirits and helping you navigate adversity with a lighter heart, always looking for the lesson or the opportunity for growth hidden within the struggle. This leads directly to resilience, which is the backbone of emotional strength. Resilience is not about being impervious to pain or hardship. It is the remarkable ability to cope with life's inevitable setbacks and to bounce back from them. When adversity strikes, a health scare, the loss of a loved one, a personal disappointment, the resilient individual does not crumble. They allow themselves to feel the pain, but they don't let it define them. They draw upon an inner well of strength and determination, learned and fortified through past experiences. They see challenges not as a stop sign, but as a detour. This ability to adapt, learn from hardship, and emerge stronger and wiser is what allows you to keep moving forward, with your eyes fixed on the path ahead, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. What fuels this resilience is often a strong sense of purpose. This is the why that gets you out of bed in the morning. It is the North Star that guides your decisions and actions, providing a deep and abiding sense of meaning. For some, this purpose is found in their passions and hobbies: the artist who feels compelled to create, the gardener who finds fulfillment in nurturing life from the soil. For others, it is found in the meaningful contributions they make to the lives of others, through their work, their community involvement, or their role as a parent or grandparent. This sense of purpose gives your life direction and infuses your days with motivation. Knowing that your actions matter, that you are contributing to something beyond yourself, provides a profound and lasting sense of accomplishment that is the very essence of a well-lived life. Has a particular purpose or passion given your life deeper meaning? We would be honored if you share it in the comments. Flowing naturally from this sense of purpose is our sixth pillar, one that can be deeply personal: spiritual growth. This doesn't necessarily mean organized religion, though for many it does. It is about nurturing the part of you that connects with something larger than yourself, fostering a sense of peace, awe, and interconnectedness. It is the recognition that you are part of a grander story. This spiritual dimension often amplifies the positive outlook we just discussed. It allows you to cultivate a sense of gratitude, not just for the good things in your life, but for the very gift of life itself. Whether it's watching a spectacular sunset over the Pacific Ocean, listening to a piece of music that moves you to tears, or feeling a sense of connection during a quiet moment of prayer or meditation, these experiences foster an appreciation for the beauty and mystery of the world. This optimistic mindset, rooted in something deeper than fleeting circumstances, becomes a wellspring of strength that helps you navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life with grace. Spiritual belief or practice can also be a powerful source of resilience. When faced with life's greatest challenges, a connection to a higher power, to nature, or to a set of guiding philosophical principles can provide immense comfort and perspective. It can reframe suffering not as a meaningless event, but as part of a larger, often incomprehensible plan. This mindset of growth and learning, the belief that even adversity can be a stepping stone toward greater wisdom or compassion, is a hallmark of spiritual maturity. It provides the strength to rise to the occasion, to recover from setbacks, and to move forward with a renewed and often deepened sense of faith in life itself. Ultimately, spiritual growth provides that essential sense of meaning that anchors your life. It answers the fundamental human questions: why am I here?
What is my contribution? For one person, this purpose might be found in serving their community through their church. For another, it might be found in preserving the natural world, feeling a profound spiritual connection to the mountains of Montana or the forests of New England. This guiding purpose enriches your life in a way that material possessions or external accolades never can. It provides a moral compass, a source of inner contentment, and an enduring sense of satisfaction that comes from living a life aligned with your deepest values. A life of purpose and growth is, by its very nature, a life of change. This brings us seamlessly to the seventh habit, a commitment to continuous learning. In a world that is evolving at a breathtaking pace, the ability to adapt is no longer a bonus. It is a vital survival skill. The willingness to acquire new knowledge and skills is what keeps you relevant, engaged, and capable of navigating the modern landscape with confidence. Adaptability is the key. Instead of shying away from new challenges, you approach them with a proactive attitude. Think about the rapid changes in technology. An adaptable person sees a new smartphone or tablet not as a source of frustration, but as a gateway to new possibilities. A way to video chat with grandchildren across the country, to access a world of information, or to manage their health more effectively. This willingness to step out of your comfort zone and learn something new, whether it's online banking or a new software program, keeps your mind flexible and your capabilities expanding, allowing you to thrive in the face of change. If you've recently learned a new skill that made your life easier, share what it was in the comments below to encourage others. This adaptability is fueled by a growth mindset, a concept popularized by Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck. It is the core belief that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed traits, but can be developed through dedication and hard work. This perspective empowers you to face challenges with optimism, seeing them not as tests of your inherent worth, but as valuable opportunities for personal development. With a growth mindset, a mistake is not a failure, it is a learning experience. This outlook encourages you to continuously seek ways to improve yourself, pushing your own boundaries and embracing the lifelong journey of self-discovery. This entire process is driven by that same lifelong curiosity we touched on earlier. It is the engine of continuous learning. You approach each day with a sense of wonder, eager to uncover new knowledge. Perhaps it's delving into a new hobby, like woodworking or photography. Maybe it's pursuing a new area of academic study that has always intrigued you, or planning a trip to a country with a culture completely different from your own. By actively seeking out opportunities to expand your understanding of the world, you fuel your intellectual and emotional growth. This perpetual curiosity keeps your spirit vibrant and invigorated, ensuring that you continue to find joy, fascination, and fulfillment in your ever-evolving journey through life. Finally, we arrive at our eighth and perhaps most delightful habit, nurturing a keen sense of humor. In the grand, serious business of life, the ability to laugh at the world, at situations, and most importantly, at ourselves is an invaluable gift. It is the essential leavening agent that brings lightness and joy to our existence. Laughter itself is a powerful medicine. You understand its value and actively seek out moments that bring amusement and joy. Physiologically, a good, hearty laugh releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which can temporarily relieve pain and create a sense of well-being. Psychologically, it is a potent antidote to stress, anxiety, and sadness. Embracing humor helps you cultivate a positive outlook and builds resilience, enabling you to navigate difficult situations with a lighter heart. Think of George, a grandfather from Texas, whose legendary dad jokes are a source of both groans and genuine laughter at every family gathering.
His humor diffuses tension and creates bonds. Whether it's sharing a funny story with friends, enjoying a classic comedy, or simply finding the absurdity in the minor frustrations of daily life, you recognize that laughter is essential for emotional health and fostering deep connections with others. This stems from a general lightheartedness, a conscious choice to avoid taking everything too seriously. Life is filled with moments of inconvenience and absurdity. You can choose to be annoyed when you're stuck in traffic, or you can turn up the radio and sing along at the top of your lungs. You can fume about a misplaced set of keys, or you can laugh at your own forgetfulness. By not being overly burdened by stress or negativity, you create a more enjoyable and fulfilling environment for yourself and everyone around you. Your ability to see the lighter side of things makes you a joy to be around, making your interactions pleasant and uplifting.
Finally, it's about embracing playfulness. It's about cherishing that sense of childlike wonder that can so easily be lost in the responsibilities of adulthood. This playful spirit allows you to fully savor life's simple pleasures. It's the spontaneity of deciding to fly a kite on a windy day, the creativity of building an elaborate sandcastle with your grandchildren, or the simple fun of a board game with friends. This playful nature keeps you connected to the joy and wonder of the world. It reminds you that life is not just about duties and obligations, it is also meant to be enjoyed, experienced, and celebrated. This playful attitude not only boosts your own happiness, but also inspires those around you to approach life with a similar sense of delight. As we bring our journey to a close, take a moment to reflect on these 8 pillars we've explored together: the foundation of physical health, the agility of mental sharpness, the warmth of social connections, the peace of financial security, the resilience of emotional well-being, the depth of spiritual growth, the dynamism of continuous learning, and the joy of a good sense of humor. These are not separate, isolated goals to be checked off a list. They are an interconnected ecosystem, each one supporting and strengthening the others, creating a rich, vibrant, and deeply fulfilling life. The image of Eleanor with her yoga mat or David on his morning hike is not an impossible ideal. It is the living embodiment of these habits in action. It is the result of thousands of small, conscious choices made over a lifetime. The most beautiful part of this blueprint is that it's never too late to start building. You can decide today to go for that walk, to pick up that book, to call that old friend, or to find something to laugh about. So, now I turn the question to you. As you think about everything we've discussed, which one of these habits resonates with you the most right now? What is one small, manageable step you can take today to begin weaving that habit more intentionally into the fabric of your life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story, your commitment, might be the very spark of inspiration that someone else needs to see today. If you found this exploration meaningful and it has given you a renewed sense of hope and direction, please show your support by liking this video, sharing it with someone who might benefit, and subscribing to our channel for more content that empowers you to live your very best life at every age. Thank you for spending this valuable time with us.